Well, Jaeden, first and foremost, being on the back line of this defense, knowing that you're going from a 3-3-5 to 4-2-5, and there's still that emphasis on the defensive back, what does that mean to you that this defense is still leaning on the back line?
I know it means a lot. Coming from our head coach, he's a defensive back guy. So, at the end of the day, when you got your head coach in the meetings with you and things like that, like, it's honestly a blessing. Just from the time that he's been here, he's already given us, so much knowledge, just the game that he knows. He's been around a lot of NFL prospects, a lot of NFL draft picks. So it's great that, this defense heavily relies on the back end, because I feel like we're going to do our part. We come in every day and work, stay consistent. So we try to spread that throughout the whole defense.
He talked about the fact that the defensive backs in general have been up and down here in the fall. What do you feel like has maybe attributed to the peaks and valleys at times?
Just us going hard. At the end of the day, we got to compare. Our offense is no slouch as well. So, when you're going iron sharpens iron. You get to go against top receivers that's going to be top receivers in the country this year. So, we're always just making each other better. Our biggest thing, we just try to be as consistent as possible. Short-term memory, like we like to say. You're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days, but at the same time, you got to kind of just keep a level head and just keep your composure. So that's what we preach.
Zeed Haynes, Jackson Meeks, Jaeden Gould the second, so on and so forth. What can you say? I know you said these are going to be some of the best receivers in the country, but just why you believe that in that unit going up against them.
Those guys are honestly special. And, when you pair that with a running back like LaQuint Allen, I feel like we've got a very versatile offense. We're not one-dimensional at all. And obviously, we got a winning quarterback in Kyle McCord. So I feel like those guys are really starting to hit their stride, this fall, kind of get their chemistry going. And they bring a lot of, different aspects to the game. Zeed is going to stretch the field vertically. He's a speedster. And, you got OGs, makes every catch. Meeks is a great blocker, physical dude. Trevor Pena. We're just so versatile. I feel like I love going against these guys every day in practice because it only makes us better as a back end.
Do you have a favorite moment so far between one of these guys and yourself?
No, not necessarily. I kind of had, not no specific moment. I just enjoy it every day, just coming out here, just getting better with these guys. Really building a bond with them, not just on the field but off the field as well. Just getting to do different things with them. Coach Fran emphasizes us being close as a team. So I kind of just really just been grateful for that. Really starting to get to know these guys as real people. Not just football players. So I love that.
You came from Nebraska. Syracuse recruited you originally. Mm-hmm. You went to Nebraska, then you end up at Syracuse. Bring me into that journey road of saying no before and then saying yes, and just where things are at right now.
Yeah, they recruited me. It was kind of a last minute deal. I had decommitted from USC at the last minute, so everything kind of just happened fast. And then, I ended up going to Nebraska. I had some familiarity out there, different coaches, stuff like that. Different coaches and stuff like that, So that kind of just happened fast throughout that transition. But then, when I hit the portal in January after my freshman year, Syracuse was really recruiting me heavy when I hit the portal. And I kind of had built a good relationship with their staff and some of the players on the team. This being not too far from home, you got a lot of Jersey guys in the roster. So I had really came up here for a visit and built a good connection with, guys like Cinco and stuff like that. That's one of my best friends. So, it was kind of just that, and, just getting the opportunity to come play close to home. I'm not too far from family, being from New Jersey and things like that. So that's always just a plus. And, the Dome's always just rocking. So, it's really exciting times here. I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful that they recruited me.
I've covered this team on site for over a decade, and I've seen that kind of Jersey chip on the shoulder of, we should be recruited more, and more people should come out and offer us and see us here in Jersey. I can say that I pleasantly see an uptick in it, more respect for Jersey. Have you felt that way, that recruiting-wise the nation is now looking more at New Jersey? Because Syracuse has taken so many players that have been successful from New Jersey.
Yeah, definitely. Because, at the end of the day, I root for all my Jersey guys, whether they're at Syracuse, at different colleges across the country. I feel like we're really starting to grow, and the country's starting to take notice of that. You got different guys in the league, different guys balling on the college level. So, the more recognition that we can get as a state, we're not the biggest state, but, I feel like we're a really top-end football state. So I really just ride for my guys from Jersey, at the end of the day.
When you see guys come back on this team like Marlo Wax and Justin Barron, guys that want to give it another ride, LaQuint Allen, who you had mentioned, Jaeden Gould, what did that mean to you to see guys saying, you know what, I'm going to believe in Fran Brown and I'm going to stay here and see this through? What did it mean to have some of those guys come back?
I mean, it's great. You know, the guys that you named are just great leaders. I mean, from last year even on to this year. Obviously, I had a prior relationship with Coach Fran from him being at Rutgers and just recruitment and different things like that. But from the player aspect of it, I mean, it's great to have them guys back. I mean, all them dudes, you know, just getting to rock out with them every day, go to war with them, not even just on the practice field, in the weight room, you know, when we're up at 6 a.m. doing mat drills, you know, just seeing those guys and really just becoming closer than ever with them. I mean, it kind of just, like we got a saying here, you know, we kind of, it's not about what we do for ourselves, but it's about what you do, you know, for the man next to you. So really just building that chemistry and just knowing I'm going to do what I got to do because I'm doing it for my brother at the end of the day. So.
Final note for you, Jaeden, where have you improved the most? Where are we going to see your game elevate the most come August 31st?
I think just becoming, you know, a smarter football player, more sound, more technical, you know, less wasted movement, and just really kind of getting a better understanding for the game. You know, Coach Fran has already dropped it, Coach Shafe, you know, Coach Rob, all of them guys have dropped a lot of knowledge on us, you know, particularly on the back end stuff, you know, just reading quarterbacks, reading different things like that kind of slows the game down for you. So I'm really just excited to keep learning from them guys, you know, and obviously as the season progresses, only going to become more knowledgeable. So I think that's some of the biggest things. I mean, obviously physically, you know, getting bigger, stronger, faster, but I really think I kind of focused on the mental side of things, you know, this offseason, trying to become a smarter player.
Final note here. On top of that final note, I have one bonus thing here.
Yes,
is more of a statement than a question.
Mm-hmm.
You wear my favorite number,
okay.
so I need a pick 6
oh,
this
yeah,
year.
I got you, man. I got you. Mark my words, man. It's coming.